Paris Hilton would say SUVs are really hot right now, and Volvo seems to agree. They've thrown in the D3 engine and significantly reduced the price of the swanky XC60. Here's Kailash Menon with the Drive Report.
This contemporary crossover must be a familiar sight to most, but for those of you squinting and trying to recall the name, this is the Volvo XC60. It's been an underdog right from the start, but like every underdog, it packs quite a punch.
Yes, it does, but the sad part is when people in India decide to buy a mid-size soft-roader, the Volvos never make it to the shopping list. The choices automatically boil down to a brash BMW X3, an Audi Q5, and if you have that kind of money, maybe a Mercedes ML350. But the sad part is, people don't seem to realize that they can have a lot more car for a lot less money.
Proof of that very fact is the all-new D3 X60. It's cheap to own, cheaper to run, and comes festooned with features.
Now usually we keep the price of the car towards the end of the story, but allow me to flout that devout rule. The XC60 can be all yours for 35.25 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. Now to put things in perspective, a BMW X3 will cost you 42.9 lakhs ex-Delhi, a Q5 41.62 ex-Delhi, and an ML350 at a grand price of 45.39 lakhs.
So on the price front, the D3 decimates them all. Is that the case with the spec sheet too?
Now under the bonnet you have a 2-litre 5-cylinder diesel engine that cranks out 163 bhp. I know it's a little less when you compare it to the BMW's 184 bhp, a little less when you compare it to Q5's 170 horsepower, but where this car wins is in the torque department because it cranks out 400 Newton meters of torque. That's 20 Newton meters more than the X3, 50 more than the Q5, and since this is an SUV, I'm going to go with the torque figures. So as far as the spec sheet goes, it's pretty good too.
The best bit, however, it's a good 52 horses less than the 2.5-litre XC. But surprisingly enough, it doesn't feel underpowered.
That's because you get all of the 400 Newton meters from as early as 1500 RPM, mash your foot down to the floor, and this thing does a 0 to 100 in 10.3 seconds. At low end sprints, courtesy all that torque, this thing runs riot like a branded bull.
So it's pretty adequate for your city commutes, and the 6-speed auto gearbox with a manual override is tailor-made for the 2-litre motor. And one place where it reigns supreme is safety.
It's got roll stability control so that you don't spin out of control. The seats reduce the whiplash in case of an impact, and all of these safety stuff that I've just mentioned is standard equipment that the competition doesn't have.
With such an exhaustive safety list, you really don't need to know about its handling prowess. But still, if you want to, let me tell you the XC60 handles pretty well for a 2.5-ton SUV. As for the design, it's got a strong Swedish appeal to it.
Now profile-wise, the XC60 does have a bit of a station wagony silhouette to it, and I gotta admit, I'm not a big fan of it, but the design is pretty eclectic. Check out the waistline that soars up all the way to the back, and when you come to the backside, check out this curve. I have to say, it is curvier than a Scandinavian swimsuit model. So the station wagony silhouette, not a big fan, but the design, pretty quirky.
The interiors are pretty contemporary too. It's spacious enough to seat 4, but is it spacious enough for the weekend warrior in you?
If you're wondering about the space, I have to say the XC60 has got tons of it. As you open, you can see you've got a massive boot area to load whatever you want to. It's got split folding seats, so just in case you're heading out to the Himalayas with your girlfriend and you've got camping gear and your all-terrain cycle, you could just use the split folding seats, throw them back down, and as you can see, you've got a massive loading bay. So on the space front, it's pretty spacious.
Minor glitches, the steering is a bit too heavy at low speeds, the rear visibility is a bit strained, and yes, life behind the wheel is not half as exciting as it's behind the BMW X3. The big question, should you buy one?
Now, unless you're some sort of a poser who wants to brag at a bar table about his newfound German SUV where you've spent so much money, it's so great, blah, 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 you could very well do with an XC60. You know why? Because it's just as good. And now, just in case if you need more reasons, for starters, this thing is safe as a tank. It's stylish in its own quirky way. It drives pretty well. And at 35.25 lakhs ex-Delhi, it's pretty sensible too. Think about it.